Hello everyone, how are you today? Everyone survived yesterday? Yeah, okay, great. Welcome to my talk about debugging with HDB. So first of all, I'd like to ask you, debugging, who likes to debug? 1, 2, 3, oh, yeah, a few.
Print staples, they count?
Sorry?
Print staples count?
Of course! That's one of the best methods. I want to try an even better one, but print is great. So debugging with Perl. Today we're going to talk about common practices. So I've put together some methods how you can debug your code, why we want to debug, and why I think Devel HDB is a good method to do that and effective. I'm going to show you my third live demo. So yesterday I showed 2 live demos. Today I'm going to show the third. So hopefully it's going to be okay. And questions. Anytime you have a question, just raise your hand, interrupt me. Okay? Okay, so my name is Denis Banovic. I work for a company in Salzburg called NCM. This year we're organizing our Austrian Perl workshop there. We should have Larry Wall, Tim Barnes, and so on. So come to Austria and join us. And we're hiring, of course. And when I don't do Perl, I do stuff like this. So debugging code. So we talked about methods. So tell me, scream it out. What do you do to debug your code? We had print here before. What else do you do? Sorry? Oh. S-trace. Okay, good. Yes. Perl debugger. Yes. Sorry? Profilers. Yes. NYT proof. Very good. Devel trace. Yes. Very nice. Oh, you've been to my talk already. Okay. So, first of all, the simplest one, print, but you can actually use tricks and warnings. This will debug for you before you actually start debugging. This will show you if you're doing something what you shouldn't. Or yeah.
Isn't that a prerequisite for?
Excuse me?
I mean, without use warnings, the application is broken. You can just give up on debugging.
It works sometimes. Sometimes you don't need to use strict or warnings if it's just a few lines of code and you really know what you're doing. But more than 5 lines, use strict. Yeah. Yeah. So first of all, print heads. Everyone knows that. Just a short example. Yeah. You just print where you are, what you want to print out. No one said warnings, but actually, you can warn manually, and it will also show you on what line you are printing out your warning. So these are really simple ones. No one said log files. Log files, basically, that's a proactive debugging, like debugging and saving the state for when you want to find out what actually happened yesterday at that time. So log files, very good everywhere. And of course, there's some Damien magic you can use to debug your code. So on cpan, there's a module called hook let's wrap. And what this module is very nice because it gives you the possibility to override some subroutines in your code that will be called instead first. So what I have here is just a simple add subroutine. And with wrap add, I can do a pre and post. So before calling this add subroutine, this is going to call this. So especially when you're not really allowed to go into this piece of code and change it just for testing, you could use just this module and wrap it around it. So it can be very useful, especially when you're working with code that is not written by you yourself. Yeah.
Can I ask you, how do you wrap rules? So what is add here?
Sorry?
I don't understand the syntax, right? Add is just the name.
It's just the name of this subroutine.
How this code works? It's just their word.
I said it's magic. Damien magic.
It's QW work.
This is the module that does the magic.
Like a message modifier.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and what this will this piece of code will print out your before calling it. Okay. So, and of course, someone said Perl debugger, I think over here somewhere. Yeah. So, Perl debugger, really nice, really nice. How do you like the user interface? Perl debugger? Yeah?
Why do you ask?
Awesome. Huh? Well, it's a command line, but not everyone remembers all the hooks that you need to do. That's why there's the Devel HDB. You can think of it as a user interface for the Perl debugger, and really nice user interface. So, what is it? It's of course it's a CPAN module. It has a nice Twitter Bootstrap user interface. Has all the key bindings that you used from Perl debugger from the command line. And what you can do, you can even handle fork. What you also can do, you can do trace, so run the program once, save the state, and then execute it for the second time and see where are the differences. Yeah, and I'm going to show you how it works. So first of all, I want to show you just a simple index.pl, like you would have like on a small script or cron job. And then I'll show you what you need to do to debug your dancer application with it. So, okay, let's start. So first of all, what I have here, I'm going to show you the source code. It's basically just a simple, let me put it back. So, okay, can everyone read this? Yeah, should be. So, nothing more than just a short code to print out, generate some random numbers and print out if they primes, evens, or odds. That's it. So let's do this. So so what I've done here, I've started the Perl command with debug HDBA. This is a short thing to say, listen to all network interfaces. And then I can connect to it. It's listening on port 8080 and the debugger GUI. So let's take a look how this looks in the browser. So let's reload. Let's do the full screen mode. Yeah. Let's. Okay. So, who remembers the key bindings? So what is step in? S. Yeah. Someone is really using it. Okay. Key bindings works, but you also can use all the nice interface that is in here. So basically, what you get with it is you step in, step over, step out. You can run. So this will run your script. You can set a breakpoint with just set it in there. So I will run, and it will run until the breakpoint. What you also, if you do mouse over on a variable, it will display the variable. What you also can do, add new watch expression. It's Edge. So I will add, let's see what's in params. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's in params. Int key, int val, that's it.
Can you look inside the hash?
Sorry?
Can you look inside that hash?
It says it's hash. That's the same, and it has one key and one value. And yeah, we see here you can jump in between the modules. This will show you where you are right now. So we can step into the code, and what's even better, you can, here at the watch expressions, it doesn't only have to be variables. You can do stuff like this, like $set modulo 2, and if we step in, so we see Z is now odd. Yes. Let's add Z also. Yeah. So and so on. You can even also add something like this: is prime $Z and this should work. We have done something.
If you're in the actual debugger, you would need to use.
Okay, that's just okay. This is to give you a short intro how this works. So what we're going to do now is I want to show you how you can debug your Dancer application. So first, you know, in Dancer, come on. In Dancer, you, I will resize the screen in a second. This is the typical app.pl in Dancer. So to use this module, what you need to do is you just need to add this line. So you say set app handler is debug. So this will tell the answer to pass the stuff to the debugger. What you need to do. So, and what I have here right now is I'm going to call it, okay. So what I'm doing here is I'm calling the app.pl here with these two parameters.
Can you turn up the contrast on that?
Sorry?
It's grey on black.
Let's see. Okay. Better? Okay, let's try the color. Oh. So what do cursor that is white, actually, as far as I know. Do you want me to make it red?
ground, it slows out to enter.
Sorry?
It's the first enter default for ground. Yes.
So what should I do here?
White.
White.
That's black.
255.
Ah, okay. Sorry, yeah? Okay, great. So, let's go back. Calling basically it's the same command line, calling the FPL with these two parameters. Thank you. Yeah, and we're listening on the same port. So, I'm gonna reload this. There we go. So, this is the first command that gets executed in our script. So, who wants to tell me what is the next per command that happens right now when we step in? Someone? No? Okay. It's a go-to. So this is it's a nice way to explore the internals of Dancer, for example. You just step in and see what's happening, where this thing is going. But yeah, we don't want to do that. And the other thing is we want to go to basically our module. So how are we going to do that? We're just going to add our module here in the watch list. So that's the demo module, and I'm going to start at new and put a breakpoint here, and then say run. Come on. Stop it. Yes. What? Sorry. Let's try it again. Okay, let's go to the demo module. Okay, and stop here. Sorry, something's wrong.
That module under OpenShift again, maybe?
Sorry?
Maybe you're on the wrong tree, so it is another demo module. Maybe it's under OpenShift. I don't know.
No, actually, you only see the modules in here that are in this that are loaded. So you can't add from a different project. I don't know why this. It's
Debug it.
It worked a few minutes ago.
Works on my machine.
Yes. This is the reason why you shouldn't do live demos. Something will go wrong.
Like Daniel said, always.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna give it one last try. If it doesn't work, you just have to believe me that usually it works. Okay, so that's the demo module. We have the. Did I call the right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's try it again. Step in. Step in. Step over, step out. Thank you. Okay. Oh. I'm sorry. For some strange reason, it just... Maybe there's a problem in my code. Could be. Yeah, but you're right. You get the point. You can just set a breakpoint into your module, jump in with run till there, and then execute and follow the same way like you do in a normal script. Yeah, sure. You just have to set the you just have to tell him to use the debugger, and you should be fine. Yeah.
What happens when the process forks? Can you follow the
When you can't follow both of them, when the process forks, you can decide do you want to follow the child or the parent. Yeah. So any more questions on this? I'm sorry that the demo didn't go 100%. Yeah.
Okay. Using Perl debugger, I use the following technique. Some code loads modules dynamically, so I just run test first time and then send breakpoint and restart the program to get into required to get breakpoint into the required subroutine. Is it possible to do that in HDB? Because the available modules will not be listed in the left bar from the start.
No, they won't. So probably, like if the next time you execute it and you've loaded the modules, then like if the debugger can do it, this should be able to do it also, because it's just it's just talking to the debugger all the time.
So Perl debugger just stops at the program end, and it lists all already loaded models, and you can set up breakpoint at the last end of the first execution of program, and then you restart it and you get into the required sub.
The question is how do you capital R?
I would have to look into that. We can talk afterwards. Just you can show me your example, or you can test it. Just test it by yourself. It's just module you installed. Okay.
I don't think we have time for any more questions. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.